Every time you buy something online, you're kicking off this incredible hidden journey. It's this complex, super coordinated race against time that turns your click into actual cash for a company. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain and follow that journey, specifically how it all works inside one of the most powerful business systems on the planet, SAP. We've all done it, right? You find the perfect thing, you hit that buy button, and you get that little buzz of excitement. Now for you, the journey is pretty much over. But for the product you just bought, its own grand adventure is just getting started. It's about to snake its way through this massive digital and physical maze. That one simple click, it's like tipping over the first domino in a huge, intricate line. It sets off this chain reaction deep inside a company's brain, in our case, SAP. It's this highly choreographed dance between data and real-world logistics. So come on, let's follow that order and see exactly where it goes. Now, this whole process, it has a formal name. In the business world, they call it the order-to-cash cycle, or O2C for short. It's the complete story of how a customer's request gets turned into money in the bank. And believe me, it follows a very clear, very logical path. Think of our journey like a play in 3 acts. First up, you've got order processing. This is where the system logs and really understands what you want. Then, Act 2 is shipping. This is the action part, where the physical product gets picked, packed, and sent on its way. And finally, Act 3, billing. That's when the company sends the bill and, collects the cash. All right, let's dive into Act 1 and see how it all kicks off. Everything, and I mean everything, starts with the sales order. The best way to think about it is like the journey's official map and its passport all rolled into one. It's this single crucial document that has all the info needed to guide the order from beginning to end without a single wrong turn. So what is it really? Well, at its heart, a sales order is the company's internal official record of your request. It's the system basically saying, okay, we got it. This customer wants to buy this stuff, and here are all the details. And this document is packed with details for a really good reason. It doesn't just say what product you want, it specifies the exact price, when it needs to be delivered, how it's going to be shipped, and even the payment terms. Every single piece of information is like a specific instruction that gets passed down the line to the warehouse, to the shipping guys, and finally to the finance team. Getting this right at the start is absolutely critical. Okay, map in hand, our order is now off to the warehouse. This is where the digital request starts to become a physical reality. It's all about action now, finding the item on a shelf, packing it up nice and safe, and getting it onto a truck. The hero document of this chapter is the outbound delivery. So if the sales order was the map, think of the outbound delivery as the official mission plan for the warehouse team. It organizes every single step required to get that product out the door and on its way to you. And this one document really does orchestrate the whole show in the warehouse. It tells the team exactly what to pick, how to pack it, and which truck to load it onto. And, super importantly, it also triggers a key accounting event called posting goods issue. This is the exact moment the company's books say, okay, that product has officially left our building. It's a huge deal for keeping track of inventory and finances accurately. And this right here really highlights one of the coolest things about SAP. It's flexibility. I mean, no two businesses are the same, right? A company selling digital software doesn't need a packing step at all. But a company shipping fragile lab equipment, yeah, they need a super detailed one. SAP is built to be customized, so each company can decide which steps are mandatory for them and which ones they can skip. So let's zoom in on picking for a sec. It's pretty much what it sounds like. A warehouse worker goes and grabs the specific items from the shelves. Now, in the world of SAP, this isn't random. It's often guided by another internal document called a transfer order. You can just think of that as the warehouse team's personal to-do list for this one delivery. And here's where that flexibility really shines. A small shop might just pick each order one by one as it comes in. A bigger company, though, might get more efficient by scheduling picking runs, say, every hour on the hour. But then you have the e-commerce giants. They need fully automatic picking that gets triggered the second an order is confirmed. The system can handle all of it. The choice just depends on the company's size and strategy. All right, once the items are picked, it's time for packing. And in SAP, this is way more than just tossing stuff in a box. The system needs to know exactly what items are packed into which container. It's so detailed that it even has a special material code, VERP, just for packing materials like boxes and pallets. This way, a company can track its inventory of boxes just as carefully as it tracks the products inside them. And just like with picking, packing can be done in different ways. You can have manual packing, where a worker physically scans an item and then tells the system which box they're putting it in. But for real speed and efficiency, you can set up automatic packing. You create rules like this specific product always goes in a small box, and the system does the rest, which cuts down on human error and saves a ton of time. Okay, the package is on the truck, the door is closed, and our order's journey is almost complete. The final chapter is all about closing the financial loop. Because let's be real, from the business's point of view, the whole point of this entire process is to get paid. The most important document in this final act is the billing document. What it does is pull all the necessary info from the original sales order and the delivery document to act as the single source of truth for creating the customer's invoice. This is the official trigger for the payment process. And this document is a real workhorse. It doesn't just create invoices. It can handle returns by creating credit memos, or it can cancel a bill that was sent by mistake. But its most powerful feature, its superpower, is its direct link to the financial accounting module. The second a billing document is created, all the company's financial books, revenue, what customers owe, taxes, they're all updated automatically. That seamless integration is what makes a system like SAP so incredibly valuable. So, we followed our order all the way from a click to cash in the bank. But let's zoom out for a minute. Why is getting this journey right so unbelievably important for a business? Because it's about way more than just moving boxes from point A to point B. So let's just quickly retrace our steps one last time. It all starts as a digital promise in the sales order. That promise becomes a physical mission with the outbound delivery, which leads to the real-world action of picking and packing. Once the goods are shipped, the loop closes with billing and finally payment. Every single step is a vital link in the chain that connects a customer's wish to the company's bottom line. And here it is, the main takeaway. This order-to-cash journey is literally the lifeblood of any company that sells a product. When it runs smoothly, cash comes in quickly, costs are kept down, and customers are happy. But if that chain breaks at any point, orders get lost, payments get delayed, and you get frustrated customers. It is that critical. So yeah, the technical process might end when the payment is received, but the true destination, the real goal for the business, is something much bigger. A perfectly managed journey doesn't just result in cash, it builds trust. And that trust is what turns a one-time buyer into a loyal customer. The journey of a single order really is the foundation for the entire future of the business.
For more videos, please like, share and subscribe the channel SAP Gyaan.